Hi guys, what is up? Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Honor X8a. Now, I this is a 1 year old device from Honor, 1 or maybe 1.5 year old device from Honor. But today why I'm talking about this because is it good value in 2025? Is it good to buy in 2025? Because it's selling in Amazon around 200 to $100 as well. When it was down, it was $300 phone, but now it's selling for 100 $200. But so is it great for 200 or $100? Today we're going to find out that, and this is Honor X8a. We're going to unbox it just like new. You can see Honor X8a branding, and the box is actually pretty thick, so it will have a good amount of stuff inside. So it's a already used phone. I was using it, it's already used, so you will see some used marks. So let's see. Honor X8a is written over here. In the back there is nothing written unless there's something written in their own language, or over here it's written it says TUI Rhine Satisfy, mean low blue light certification it is given, so it will be good for in the darker environments. And over here you have nothing, and this bottom you have some specification. It's a 256 GB variant and 8 GB RAM, and color is amazing, titanium silver. This is type of color, and you can see dual sim model. It is 6.7 inches, order specs are written over here. It is a 4G phone. If you are looking for a 5G phone, it's not for you. It's a 4G phone, and everything is supported, and you can see it's pretty nice packaging over here. So let's just unbox it now. Alright, Honor X8a. So this is the Honor X8a. We're going to keep this aside for a minute, and you can see I have packed this for you guys, so it's not like, so you will see some use marks on it, and you can see it's a package over here. And in this package we have a clear case included in the box. Like no other brand in 2025 gives a casing, but Honor is giving. This was launched back in 2023, so it's a case at 2023. Even no brands give it, so this phone company has given clear case. Amazing. Otherwise no documentation. Okay, there's a power adapter in the box. It's a 25-watt Honor supercharged, 25.5-watt Honor supercharged supported, and you can see it's a type A charger, no type C. You get a it doesn't have headphone sets, but you get a adapter for that. Amazing. Otherwise you have a wire, type A to type C wire. It's a 3A wire. Otherwise you have some hand frees in the box. So it's I think so this is headphone jack hand free, that's why there is an adapter given in the box. So amazing. So it's a full unboxing experience in the phone, like amazing. Wow, amazing. So let me just keep this all aside and let's look at the phone. So this is the Honor X8a. It has a 100-megapixel main camera, so we're going to go to the megapixel camera part later on. And let me just get the peel out of it. Alright, speed out. And yeah, Honor X8a. This is the back design. You can see it's a pretty shiny shimmery phone design. It shines a beautiful color effect. You can see if the camera, it shines a beautiful color effects. And it has a big camera module. It's a 100-megapixel ultra camera. This is a 100-megapixel, otherwise 8-megapixel and 2-megapixel cameras. In the bottom you have a type C super fast charging type C port. Speaker gray, single speaker, no dual stereo speaker. Otherwise microphone and IR blaster. SIM tray, it's a dual SIM supported phone. If you can put dual SIM or one, no SD card supported, only SIM supported. It has IR blaster, amazing. Microphone, one microphone up there and one down here. You have a side mounted fingerprint scanner, which we will go into later on a part, and you have volume buttons. And design is pretty nice. It is when it was launched, it was a mid-range budget phone, like lower mid-range phone. So you can actually feel it in the hand. It doesn't look something premium. It feels like a normal mid-range premium phone, lower mid-range phone. So let me just go to the phone part. You can see the screen is the main highlight of this phone. So let me just turn it on and let me just show you. So guys, you can see this is the Honor X8a in 2025. How's the display for this phone? Well, you can see the display is bezel-less. For a budget phone, it's a bezel-less display, edge to edge. Like every bottom bezels, everything is edge to edge, and the display is IPS LCD, but it's a beautiful looking display. Like in the front you can see it's a big 6.7 inches IPS LCD display with a 90 hertz of refresh rate. Let me show you guys. It's a 90 hertz refresh rate phone. So as you can see, screen refresh rates at 90 hertz, or you can set it to dynamic, so it will go to 90 hertz to 60 hertz to 90 hertz for saving battery. So that's amazing, because in the right now in budget phones you don't get this many specs and this type of vibrant colorful display. It is IPS, but for a good quality panel, IPS panel, not a bad, it's a good quality panel. You can see the sides are pretty nice, and displays pretty, it doesn't feel like a budget phone, it feels pretty responsive into touch. Like feels pretty responsive, and it's pretty amazing screen as well. Now let me show you the colors of it real quick. So the display is not any higher resolution supported. It's normal 1080p 60 fps, not even HDR supported screen. But the colors on this screen is the main highlight. It's vibrant. Like look at it for a minute. Look at it and feel it. It doesn't even, for IPS panel, first of all, bezel-less display, almost edge to edge screen, and this vibrant colors. You can have an idea of it. It gets sometime a glitter. It's a 4G phone, obviously, so it gets sometimes glitchy in the higher resolution, but no problems. So it's a pretty vibrant color display. It's not something you will regret buying it. It's a pretty beautiful color display. Like, let me show you. Check it out. Like edge to edge. So the screen wise, you won't regret this phone buying it. I know it's not HDR supported, but it's actually pretty beautiful display for a budget phone. And it's a 90 hertz display. It's bezel-less and a pretty nice IPS panel. And for a fingerprint scanner, it has a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, as you can see. So from a screen side, you won't regret this phone buying it. And you have a pretty amazing replica of dynamic island, which is actually software-based island in this phone. But it's a good replica. You can set it. We will talk about later. So let's talk about this phone second spec. This phone performance. Now this phone has MediaTek Helio G85, I think so. Yeah, let me just check real quick. It has a MediaTek processor given inside. Let me just check real quick. It has a MediaTek Helio G85 processor inside, and you can see the Antutu score, like budget type of score, not something crazy higher level scores. It's a budget score, but I don't feel any delay in the performance. It's a pretty smart, fast, fluid phone. I never feel any lag or jitter. Like if I show you app launching and closing time, it's actually pretty fast. Like you can see, it's pretty smooth. Like animations, no lag, nothing in it. Like it's pretty smooth enough. Like you can see, it doesn't lag at all. But it does heat up. Like in heavy usage, it will heat up a bit. And show you the games of it. It is a driving zone game, and you can see the launching time. It's a heavy car game, but it does heat up a lot. Like actually, I'm telling you, it heats up, but no lag. You won't feel any lag. You can play car simulator at higher settings, like ultra settings if you want. Not ultra, but high FPS setting. You can play PUBG at normal settings if you want. It's not a gaming phone, I repeat. It's not for gamers. It's for the who actually want to screen it for them. You can see it takes a bit time in loading games like separate games. But yeah, it's actually decent. It takes a bit time in it. Let me just go back and try something else, like a car simulator for a reference. It does take time, and it's already about to heat. You can play games at 90 hertz if you want. You can see the game. It's all I have a game manager stuff. You can play a 90 to 40 FPS gaming. You can do on this phone without any lag or delay. So that's pretty nice. And by the way, I'm recording this video from my Galaxy S25 Plus. So please let me know how's the video quality. Hope it's nice. So you can see it's a bit delay phone, like a slow, but it won't lag. You can see I played this game at high 100 screen resolution, 60 frames per second, and you can see without any lag it will play. It gives a bit jitter in between, but it wants something crazy. That's expected for a budget phone like this. Yeah. So you can see I can play this game without any lag. You can see it's pretty smooth enough. You can see gameplay is smooth, and right now I'm playing at 40 to 30 frames I'm getting, which is decent for this budget phone. And going back doesn't make you feel delay or jittery. So yeah, it's a pretty decent performance you get. So day-to-day tasks you will feel pretty fast. Day-to-day tasks you won't feel it's lagging or delaying. Talking about, so performance is decent, not something crazy. It's not for gamers. If you're a gamer, don't buy this phone. It's not for you. Talking about this phone, speakers and then cameras. So let's talk about speakers. Single speakers, so I will just put the volume high. Single 5-inch speaker. So you can have an idea of the speakers. For a single speaker, it's decent enough loud. It won't give you mind-blowing experience from a speaker wise. Otherwise, decent speakers, not something crazy. But display is actually main highlight of this phone, and it's amazing. Talking about this phone's software, now it's the Huawei Honor brands. You know they have a problem with Google services, but this phone has all of the Google services. It has Play Store in it. Every Google service you want, it has YouTube, Google, everything. So no Google apps supporting, no problem in this Honor phone with Google apps or something like that. It has everything you want in this phone. It is running at Magic OS 8.1, latest Magic OS version. It's running at Magic OS 8 and Android 14. So it's the latest Android version and latest Magic OS version. So it's up to date phone for now. It actually gets security patches as well from Honor. So pretty decent software experience, and you have a lot of customization. Like you can see my lock screen. This is how I make my lock screen. It's a mind-blowing customization you can do with this phone. So yeah, you have a dynamic island over here. You can actually set a timer. Let me show you to say how it will perform in timers. So if I set a timer right now, 5 minutes. If I go back, you can see it is at a dynamic pod, and you can actually do it from here. You can see it has a dynamic pod. It will work in calls and everything. So it's a pretty amazing software, fun experience, I have to say. Talking about this phone camera, it has 100 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel camera, and one more. I think so. It's a 5 megapixel macro lens, I believe. Yeah, macro somehow. So yeah, and front is 16 megapixel selfie shooter. So talking about camera quality, I have taken from this Honor X8a camera, and you can see it's an outdoor photo and it's pretty vibrant colors, and sky looks pretty beautiful, and the car details you can see over here. So it's a good camera for 100 megapixel. It's actually countable 100 megapixel camera, and you can see the detail in this phone camera. I can't explain you in a camera right now, but it's a good camera that some other samples I will show you. Same photo over here taken, and you can see that detail is pretty amazing in this phone. Higher pixels, and you can see you can read the numbers as well. You can have every idea of this camera. It's pretty decent. You can see this plant photo over here. It's pretty detailed and vibrant. So colors on this camera are pretty nice, and it actually produces 100 pixels camera. The brand is saying 100 megapixels. It's actually really, it's really 100 megapixel camera given inside. not something joke of it. Like it's actually real 100 megapixel camera. It can zoom up to 10x digitally. So and ultra wide is given as well 0.36x, which is actually pretty nice as well. So camera is actually nice. Camera you want copy it, you want fit a budget camera phone. It will feel high res. It has 1080p 30 fps recording. It can do not 4K, should have 4K, but it's a decent budget phone obviously. Otherwise, you in a modes you have a lot of modes: pro motion, slow motion, high HDR, time lapse, watermark, super macro, dual video. High res is a ultra high 100 megapixel camera mode. It will produce actual 100 megapixel detail camera shots. It has a night mode given inside. You can see night mode, so it has amazing setup in the back. So camera wise you won't have any problem, but if you want I can compare it from my Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus if you want that video. And talking last but not the least, battery. It has 4500 million power battery. You will expect 5 hours of if you use it heavily, it will give you 5 hours of screen on time. Even some rare chance cases you can expect 4 hours. But if you use it moderately, not something heavy, if you're not doing heavy tasks, it will give you whole day battery backup, that's for sure. And if it run out of power, it has a fast charger, 25.5 watt, so it will charge you in a minute. So yeah, it's a pretty decent package overall. And now the conclusion: if you want a 5G phone, if you want a gaming phone, if you want a latest device, so go for a different Samsung or Apple or Google. But if your budget is very tight and you want a phone which will actually do your day-to-day tasks, you don't care about how old it is, you don't care about what brand it is, you don't care about how's the proper performance, you don't need to do gaming, but if you want a good enough screen and you want good cameras, so this phone is for you. The price is around $200 to $100 right now in US. And if you want it, I will give you links in description. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to subscribe. And this is I signing off.